China's first corgi police dog in trouble again. Steals sausage from child while on patrol. And there's an image, you see it right there? Caught red-handed, buddy. Caught red-handed. No, you can't do that, dude. You're trying to protect and serve. We need you, man. We need you, dude. And what are you doing? Out here snatching weenies. Disgrace. A disgrace to the force, but you're a cute pup, so we'll let you stay on, I guess. I mean, you're kind of forcing my hand. Asked mom to split the packs, so we got half and half of each flavor. It's not quite what we meant, mom, but you know what? She lovingly and painstakingly cut the individual muffins in half and then inserted them back into the muffin wrappers. Your mom, while she didn't quite understand what you meant, your mama might not have known, but she is a loving woman. She is a caring woman. And look, she tried her damn best, okay? No answer. Must have missed him. Well, you're the doorbell repair guy. Couldn't you just knock? Couldn't you just knock on the door real quick? I mean, you can see his outline in the window, but you are not perceptive at all, sir. The worst repairman ever. Huge alligator, quote, cited for suspicion of being a dinosaur in North Carolina. A North Carolina sheriff's office assisted with the capture of a nearly 400-pound alligator and joked that the reptile was cited on suspicion of being a dinosaur without proper papers. And dude, that's one of the worst things you could get caught with as an alligator. You don't have your papers in order, bro. If you're gonna be a dinosaur, all right, if you're gonna be a big fat dino, you need to have proper documentation. We gotta make sure that we know you're roaming out there. And if you're an herbivore, carnivore, and an omnivore, all right? We need to know these things, or else, who knows what could happen? Who knows? There'd be chaos in the streets. We wouldn't know what's going on, all right? So it's understandably, you had to be apprehended. Don't hiss at me, you damn gator. The lunar eclipse is the sun, then the earth, then the moon, okay? A solar eclipse is the moon in front of the sun, and then the earth is at the end. An apocalypse, well, that is when the moon is behind the sun. That's where things really start to go awry. That's where things start going wrong, where you should start praying to whatever God you might believe in. Whether or not there's an answer, who knows? But that's really when that's when things start going crazy. The first time I've seen a baby with its mother. Aw, isn't that cute? You know, motherhood is a special thing, you know? And a good thing like this, that you could see this in the wild, a wild truck with its truck baby, its truckette, you know, it's truckling. And you get to see a wild truck with its truckling. This is beautiful. I don't know if you knew this, but trucklings do stay attached to their mom like this on their back for the first 6 months of life. And then after that, they get their driving wheels and they're able to go off on their own and do whatever they may please. There's a doc about it, I'm sure. A Geographic documentary, National Geographic. Oh no, bad. Yeah, you are bad, dude. Battle against distracted driving, you lost. You lost that battle, but the war wages on. And there's a casualty just right there. Why even have a big ass van like this? This looks like something that Gru would drive to disguise, like poorly disguise his villainy as bad out of the front, and he's like, they'll never know, you know, like just pretending like this is a perfect disguise. I'm just a little perturbed by the back carriage of this car. That's why I ran into it. It was distracted. Poor guy. Best caption: totally real bathroom photo taken today at a restaurant. Oh, pick your role. I mean, if you want to go to the bottom, you know, you can do that. Or do you want to be a high roller? We do have high rollers up there. It's your choice. Someone was you see all the ones at the top that are taken out? Who are the maniacs that were standing up? Okay, maybe I'm being crazy, but unless Slender Man has entered your bathroom to pinch off a loaf for, you know, putting his pages out in the woods, people are standing up with shitty ass, with poopy butt, you know, and grab it from the top roll up there. That's what that looks like to me. That's disgusting. This vandalized a McDonald's billboard in Glasgow. Big arse for big McDonald's hunger. Yeah, If when I have McDonald's hunger, my arse is normally pretty big. You know, taking up the width of the door when I'm going for the McDonald's. You know, and I'm loving it each and every bite. Ron Swanson in full bloom. Oh, that's beautiful. You know, they only bloom once every couple of years. It's rare. But if you have a steak out, if you're grilling a nice steak, they do tend to bloom around steaks, which is kind of a beautiful thing. If you understand how to cultivate your Ron Swansons properly, you can get them to bloom every year. These are a seasonal flower, but if you understand, you know, how they work, you can have beautiful Ron Swansons whenever you want. What the hell is going on here? Oh, dude, very nice. In the shark costume, are you practicing for when you fight real sharks? Are you trying to like get in good with the sharks? Disguise yourself as one of the boys, and then when they least expect it, you reveal yourself as an interceptor of shark intelligence? What's going on here? For a second, I thought it was doing like a hedge, like a Sonic thing, but I was like, no, there's no way. But no, he's just sharking it up. I like this guy. It's not necessarily funny. Let's just be very clear. Like r/funny, it is not. But I can appreciate your strong, you know, bold fashion choices, old man. Godspeed to you. Oh, dude, they're the brick soy jacks. They're the brick jacks. I never thought I'd see them in person. Architectural wonder of the world, the brick jacks. You never know what they're pointing to because the rest of the you know, construction it was never finished. That's it's a modern travesty that we never got to see what they were pointing towards. But if I had to guess, all that beautiful nature might just be it. How my wife measured 1 tablespoon of butter. Oh no. I mean, she's not wrong. That's the thing. She's not incorrect, but it hurts to see. You know what I mean? It feels bad. I can tell it was like a spoon, you know, she just like 1 tablespoon, got it. But come on, that's not how you do that. Now there's uneven butter for like the next like quarter stick of that's remaining. It's a little inconsiderate. Got my husband a cake for his first day of work. Oh, that's awfully sweet. Happy. Oh, thanks, honey. I see that someone has swiped their finger in it as well. What's going on there? Did someone get hungry on the way home, maybe? Thought I wouldn't notice the swipe on the cake, but I did. I sure did. Schrodinger's cat. It's either there or it's not. Either there or it's not. You decide, or maybe it's both. Maybe it's there, but it's not there. As is the way of the Schrodinger's cat. Give it a treat. Look at all the Wi-Fi networks we could join. Oh, they're all private though. Jesus. We have MoFi Network, that's private. CPA3, that's private. FancyM, that's private. Music Matters, private. Presence, private. What about Small New England Clam Router? Even that's private. Like really could have gone for a clam router. I can't have anything here, man. Oh, excuse me? Florida. You know, that's a real unfortunate license plate. Cause just for a second there, I could have sworn that said ass orgy. And the Sunshine State? Oh, that's where the sun doesn't shine if I remember correctly. Foldimate. Foldimate was a California-based company developing a robotic laundry folding machine founded in 2012. Their closed folded machine was aimed to enter the market by the end of 2019. But in 2021, the company folded? So it did its job too well then. It did its job so good that it folded clothes and folded itself. Do you know how hard that is to accomplish? We gotta bring it back. It knows what it's doing. Saw this at a local funeral home. My wife literally pulled over to take a picture. You can't make this stuff up. Oh no. The J. Collins Funeral Home and Cremation Service. Why is there a mascot? Why is there a mascot? Dude, what's going on with that? And why? Hey, did Gam Gam just die? Do you want to take a picture pose next to Greavy the werewolf? Go ahead. Go take a picture with Greavy. Oh, I don't like Greavy. Hey, Greavy is an institution at the J. Collins Funeral Home and Cremation Service. You go take a picture with him and you be grateful. Gone to market? Oh, damn. When are you gonna be back, dude? As just an aside, you know, can I just mention this guy has the longest toes I think I've ever seen on a person. You guys see that? That is a long ass toe. Kind of remarkably long. The more I look at it, like he's got a baby carrot at the end of his foot. That's nuts, dude. Wow, those grippers got some function to them. Those aren't just for aesthetics. Those got some functionality built in. Those are updated V2 grippers, dude. Finally, an easy way to cancel my gym membership. If you exit out this door when there's no emergency, your membership will be canceled immediately. But they're not saying that the fees are gonna be waived. Like, you gotta watch out for that. Are you just gonna let the fees go to collections, man? It doesn't say if you exit out this door and there's no emergency, your membership will be canceled and the fees will be waived. You're still gonna have to pay those dues, bro. Gotta pay those dues up front now. $50, thank you. Plus the rest of your membership. Now get out of here. IT help desk troubleshooting. Uh-oh. Laptop cracked screen. Now let's just go through the list of things. Make and model, non-applicable. IP address, non-applicable. Where is the device located? That's withheld. How many employees are affected? We don't know. Has this issue happened before? No. Description? Employee is reporting an issue with her laptop screen. Lines on her screen in the upper left corner. Stated she was working from home yesterday and it was fine. Now screen has lines on it. Connected to dock, unplugged from the docking station. In the upper left corner, restarted the laptop, cracks remained. Remoted in. I could not see any cracks. Stated she had a screenshot of it. She'll try to add to ticket. Why is this funny? I'm starting to notice this with the r/funny subreddit. This isn't funny. I don't know what they're saying is so funny about this. I don't know what the joke is. I don't know if maybe I'm just too stupid. I don't know if maybe I'm just not getting something, but this to me is not funny. This is an IT report. This is not, like, what's funny about this? My children, I have returned. Oh my God, is that Jesus? Wow, it's actually him. Yes, it is I. Do the wine trick. I need to record this. It's probably AI. What crypto should I invest in? What? I can't believe I died for these people. Do you think if you showed Jesus an NFT of him being on the cross, he'd send you to hell? Genuine question. If Jesus came down to earth, it was like, what's cracking, player? It's me, Jesus of Nazareth. How can I help you today? And you went up to Jesus Christ and you showed him your Christ on a cross NFT that you bought for 10 Bitcoin. And you went, can you authenticate this so I know it's real? I don't want to be sold something fake. Do you think him seeing his sacrifice be marketed, that he'd look at you and just like point at you and you'd go, and get pulled down to hell? I'm just wondering, just spitballing a hypothetical. Why are horses such lousy dancers? They have 2 left feet. Oh, Walter and Staldorf, bro. What do you get when you cross a parrot and a centipede? A walkie-talkie. Oh, what did the duck say when he bought lipstick? Put it on my bill. Oh, what is gray, has 4 legs, a tail, and a trunk? A mouse on vacation. Oh, why did the monkey fall out of the tree? Because it was dead. Oh! What do you call a porcupine that doesn't move? A cactus. Oh! I hope they have one really crazy, like, it's not even a joke like that in each, like, page. I think that'd be really funny. Mom's juice next to my brother's juice. Ah, yes. The 4 Capri Suns next to the ever-reliable Fireball. Dude, Fireball is a cheap whiskey. I mean, it gets the job done. I don't drink, but if I was to get, I would get a little more of an expensive whiskey. Or I'd go with vodka and I'd go Tito's. You know, if I want to have a little fun. I like fun. My knives came back from the sharpener with bandages taped to the sheath. That is a very good, I like that. I like that this is for, you know, the bandages are like, we are so confident that we have sharpened your blade to an unbelievable degree, to an absurd degree, that you are gonna slice your fingers off should you try and, you know, use this normally. That is our promise to you. I like that. I like that this company is so confident in the job they did that they're sending you first aid because they have made this into a lethal weapon. I'm a big fan of that, and I think that's a good testament to the company. I just don't understand why everyone hates us landlords so much. Hey, I've got a small plumbing issue that bang! It's just mystifying. I don't understand. Well, I'm not gonna mope around anymore. I'm gonna go raise the rent on a single family, a single mother of 4. I gotta price gouge her apartment. There's no soul in me. And then he walks off. Feeling cute. Might leave a landing strip. IDK. Aww. Yeah, I like that. You know, let the lawn have a little landing strip. It's fun. Why not? The way this guy's mirror makes it look like he has a huge head and little tiny arms. Yeah. Dude, he's MODOK. It's MODOK driving that car, bro. Pull him over. Ask for a picture. I loved you in the movie. Not too much though. Quantumania is kind of a dud, but it was fun seeing you there, dude. You know, I got to point and go, oh my God, MODOK. That was cool. I didn't know you drove a truck. I thought you just kind of floated around in your chair. I didn't know you needed other means of transportation. I thought you had it, you know, all locked in with the chair. My dad replaced his pond lining. Thought blue stony one was a good idea. Turns out it wasn't. Oh no. Yeah, it didn't work out at all. What the hell happened? The blue stony lining does not look great, but I'm even more concerned about the pond being, you know, disgusting algae green. There's a lot going on in there. There's a lot of life going on in there that probably shouldn't be going on. Go power Ford Ranger. That's cool. That's fun. I like the sign is project. The sign over there is yelling no, but that's fine. We don't have to listen to it. This guy loves his Power Rangers. Look, he's got one on the back of the car. Oh no. He has a Bitcoin sticker. Is that what I see over there? Oh. Boo. Oh, you were so close to being cool and you ruined it. Why are you advertising? They'll just, I love Bitcoin. Throw it on the back of your car. I gotta let people know about this. I'm Rick James, bitch. Oh, yes, you are. And I add, I've never seen Rick James look so adorable. Does Rick James want a treat, bitch? Asked for no protein for my takeout order. Guess I'm still getting some. Takeout 2038, pineapple rice. No meat, just cum. Hey, I passed out like 4 times, but your rice is finally ready. All the workers in the back sweating like fucking crazy. Just 2 guys look like emaciated. We're told to never deny a guest. Oh, I got friction burns on it, dude. I got friction burns. It hurts. It hurts. You said no salt. Why did you ask for this then? It's gonna taste like salt. Thank God we had pineapple to sweeten it up a little bit. Good thing that was in the kitchen. All right, I'm done. I'm done making jokes about it. Wario's tips for summer. 1, take a shower. It's not a good Wario, but it's my Wario. 2, take a shower. You stink. 3, deodorant is not an option. Then he fucking, you know, farts and runs away. Okay, that's all for me. Time to go back to WarioWare. You know. I wonder what give me more Nintendo character tips for summer. First of all, Wario, you smell like fucking garlic all the time. I see you eating all that garlic. I see you gorging yourself on it, bro. Number 2, you stink up a room. You bestink a room with your presence. So you lecturing me, I don't need it. I don't need it. My sister is on her way to her bachelorette party and has her Venmo written on her car for a shot. This happens on the way. $2. Please get out of the left lane. Congrats though. That's fucking funny. I've seen that before too, man. I've seen people like throw their Venmo on the back of a car, then drive super shitty. Sorry, we can't invite you to the wedding. It's just so pricey with the food and I won't eat. Well, there's also just limited seating and I can stand. We don't want you to go. There it is. You could have just said that. My feelings wouldn't have been hurt. You didn't have to try to protect my feelings. I'm fine. I didn't want to go anyway. My wife refused to eat her pear's thick booty. Well, that is quite a claim. So let's go ahead and see what's rocking here. Let's see what's rocking under the hood. Yes, it is, dude. Damn, it's voluptuous. It's got oh my God. Throw a pair of little like, a little pair of like underwear on that thing. Oh my God, that's real fun. This is why Rick Ross is all about pears. I don't know if you knew, but it's not because he enjoys eating pears. It's because he's a freak and in loves voluptuous ass pears. Trying to get a tan at the beach in summer. Arms, leg, face. That's how it goes every time. Classic plight, classic blunder. Never gonna get an even tan, never once. Malone and Post Malone. I'm not gonna lie, I think I would be rather terrified seeing modern day Post, like without the tattoos, without the beard. That just, it feels a little frightening thinking about that as a reality. It's like SpongeBob and normal SpongeBob. You removed all of his sauce, all of his pizzazz. Why would you do that? Real truck in Poland. It's not funny because it's Polish. It's funny if English is your primary language because governments don't allow that sort of language in advertising. It's shock value funny, as a lot of humor is. Yellow octopus. Less bullshit, more good. I'm not chuckling. I'm not really shocked. I feel like we've passed like the era of like Oh, we can't say on advertising. I feel like I see that more often now. So this isn't, you know, jumping out at me as like a scandalous joke and like I'm clutching my pearls and fainting as an American, you know? This don't smell patriotic to me, so I don't like it. Like that's not, it's not the vibe I get. Shoddy had them. Are we quoting from the Holy Book of Flowrider? Apple butter gene, not quite, almost, but not exactly. Here I thought we were quoting from the holy pages of the Flowrider himself, but I can't be in the club saying apple butter gene. I'll get thrown out. That's when you only know half the words to the song. That's mumbling the lyrics, right? Should I get jeans? That's exactly what that is. You know what? I think I've convinced myself. I think I'm a big fan of it now. Buy 0, get 1 free. So what does that mean? Let's break that down a little bit, shall we? Buy 0, get 1 free. So if I grab, let's just say, for example, if I grab the only valid Fritos flavor, honey barbecue flavor twists, and I waltz out of the market, pick your favorite, HEB, or what this is more likely a CVS. Are you gonna stop me, or are you gonna acknowledge that I have 1 free and I've bought 0? You gotta uphold. You gotta uphold your promotional values, man. If you can't tell me this and expect me not to take advantage of this deal. It must be cold in the fridge. Sorry, I'm dumb. I'm real dumb. This one's not. Is it because of the lid sinking in? I'm stupid. I think I might be stupid. I'm not understanding this one. Like when you say it must be cold, like I get the joke might be something poking or protruding. Is that the joke we're saying? Is that I don't understand, bro. I don't understand the bit. I don't understand the joke. And I feel like I'm so close. I feel like a scientist about to make a breakthrough and I'm missing one piece of the formula. I feel like, I'm gonna feel so stupid. The comments are gonna be like, Damien, how could you not understand the joke? I thought you did this for a living. Yeah, well, sometimes we all have our bad days. What are you doing? Oh, just decorating. Why? Well, according to the bill I just got, I live here now. So I'm just gonna go ahead. You want to charge me $3,000? I'm pretty sure that's rent. You guys are gouging the prices here, but you know, I have to make this house a home somehow. So live, laugh, love, doctor. Or should I say roomie? Where do y'all keep y'all fruit snacks? Huge erection. You didn't have to censor the word there. I could surmise when you threw an erection at the end. Ah, I see. Indeed it is. And big bold letters too. And it certainly is erecting. The only way to stick to my diet, laughing till I'm crying emoji. This is a gamble. And before I even look at the post, I'm gonna tell you why. Whenever I see someone throw an emoji in a title, it's one of two things. It's like a genuinely silly but like ironic humor, or it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen and it's clear that like someone in their 40s posted it. And I'm not saying that people in their 40s aren't funny, but I am saying you can tell when they are because of the emoji. All right? That's how you find it in the wild. Let's see if which side of the coin this is. And I feel like it's the second one. I feel like it's the second one because I'm gonna be honest. A Chihuahua, I have celiac, so I can't have bread anyway. So you would just based on principle, I would avoid it. But if I could eat bread, your little f***ing eyeball caddy is not stopping me from getting bread. All a Chihuahua is a shivering eyeball holder. It functionally has is what it is. And it shivers in 80-degree weather because nothing is too warm for this creature. And you know the kicker? You know the real kick of the pants on it? It's not cold. It's trembling with rage. With rage that only Chihuahua could possess. It doesn't know how to handle it. It's so upset at the world. Unbridled canine rage and a 2-pound body. Anyway, you would not stop me. I would go through you to get to my whole wheat bread. All right, you are not stopping me. My in-laws' new dog. Uh-oh. And you took such a flattering photo. Hi. This is what he's saying. He's saying hello. And will you say hi back? He seems like a nice guy. Look at that big smile. I'd trust him. He's just having a fun time. Oh, I mean, he's having a good day. And you know what? I can see why. Look at this beautiful yard, too. All this area to roam around, you can chill out in. This is a nice looking yard, all these plants. He's a happy boy. I don't blame him for looking so jovial. Fat cow! Excuse me! And then, you know, they trip over the fat cow, and then he goes, I warned you, dude! It's just the tone of your voice is so aggressive that I didn't know if it was an insult or a warning, but I guess I should have taken it as the latter, because now I'm here with my bike in pieces, a fat cow looking at me, and now I gotta walk home. I'm also a big fan of that, except for the bicycle. All of the things in this are just like blobs. Big fan of the blob, humanoid blob creatures that take up this comic. I really like it a lot. Subway, free napkin with every purchase. And is that napkin singular, or is there a, how many can I take? How many can I take there, player? Can I load up on napkins? Let's say that I needed 100 napkins. Do I need to purchase 100 subs? I don't think so. I think I could get away with a modest 100 napkins right under the nose of Subway. They would be none the wiser. Satisfaction guaranteed, or double your garbage back. If that's the case, then yeah, I'm always satisfied. Don't start dumping in my driveway. I'm gonna go insane. That's how that would unguarantee my satisfaction. It's a good marketing ploy, garbage truck. That's how you stay in business. They gave the Geodude mascot transparency layer legs. Yeah. I don't know why we're using a Geodude. You know, I like it though. And I think you should double down. Get Ghastly in here too. Why not? I want you to run the gauntlet of it. Why not? This is so cute though. I do love all the little mascots they got going on. That's real fun. A little gift for the new owners. Uh-oh, are you putting something in the walls? Oh my God. Yes, you are. Are you adding anything else there? Are you adding something like to make it seem like a story, or are you just adding the skeleton? Because if you really want to make this something engaging and you want to be like, oh, I want to leave them with something to think about, I want to leave them with a story, you have to add like a note or like scratch marks on the walls, or like chalk, right? Chalk that shows how long they're counting the days of how long they've been in there. You got to add some world building here. Otherwise, this to me, this isn't believable that they got stuck up there. You got to add some oomph, some flavor. Maybe have like one of the hands off or like have a foot off and like a knife or something. Make it look like they eat their own foot. So I'm just spitballing ideas. The gorilla is so intense, it looks like he's looking right at us. Wow, I wonder what he's thinking. I could kill those humans in 5 seconds. Is that one guy wearing a 3XL size shirt? And yes, he was. But he's exiting, so he's fine. He had a good day at the zoo and now he's leaving. I like how this implies, by the way, that he killed 2 of them. And you wanna know why? He's wearing a red hat. The guy in the shirt's not wearing a red. The salmon shirt, he wasn't wearing a hat. But you know who was? The guy who was at the far left. He was wearing a red hat. The gorilla wanted to accessorize and took another soul, claimed another life for the accessories. Hey, I mean, I know these are glazed donuts, but they have a command on the on the window. They want you to graze. I don't care if there's no grass around. That wasn't the instruction. It wasn't find grass, it was graze. And by God, you'll do what you're told. I know it's so easy to do like a bit here where it's like, oh, graze, like, oh, funny English error. No, I think it's much funnier to think they're commanding you. That it's a action that they want you to participate in. That to me is 1 million times more silly. Apparently age did not treat Harry's signature hairline well. His iconic Harry Potter hairline. Oh, what? Oh God. Can Cinnamoroll do anything about it? She's standing there. I mean, she's all smiles. I don't think she even knows what's going on. But poor Harry. Yeah, time's been tough. It's all that stress. You try being a wizard. You try being tasked with saving the world as a wizard, all right? Your hairline will be gone too. Poor guy. Jack in the Donuts. You mean it? Should I though? I ordered glaze. Do I have to glaze my own donuts? Sorry, that's gross. What do you mean? What do you? I'm sorry. I'm just confused at the order here. You do know that when it's called donuts, it's not literal. Like you understand that it's a pastry, not do nut, because I don't want to. Not in my pastries. I just ordered those, man. Come on. Paul Sorvino is so good. He had everyone fooled. Oh, Romeo and Juliet. Who's Paul Sorvino playing in this? Oh, he was playing. What? How did I not know? Paul Sorvino was Juliet, dude. And how did Leo not pick up on that? I think Leo didn't even know. I think everyone was hoodwinked by the acting prowess, the chops on old Paul Sorvino. Good for him.
I am going to eat most of you.
Woo! Fuck yeah! Eat me, daddy! Where did you get a foam finger in the savannah? Where the hell how did you find that? Did you craft that? You're going first. My brother-in-law meal prepping before he cuts hay. Why is this funny? What is he prepping? Okay, not at all. This isn't weird. This isn't like this is so funny. This is for a quick carb load because cutting hay is a very physically strenuous activity. This is like when you go to the gym or you have like runners who eat candy like while they're running. This is the same thing to me. Like people who do like serious, like intensive working out or exercise and it's just a quick little carb boost, right? This isn't weird. This isn't like a funny thing. Maybe, are you laughing at the grown man pouring Sour Patch Kids into it? Why would you eat it from the bag, you glutton? Sorry, I don't know why I'm taking it out on them. Coworker really doesn't want people stealing her milk. Wow. I appreciate that she's trying that, but it's a plastic bag. If someone really wants that milk, they're gonna rip that bad boy open. If someone wants that milk so bad, a padlock will not stop them because the rest of that, it's easily accessible. It's not gonna stop them the way they might be hoping. There's just no way. So this is in vain, ma'am. You didn't want your milk stolen. I can respect that, but this isn't gonna work out the way you want. Who has never made a mistake? 2 different shoes. Never. Trying to see which one's which, buddy? That's your left foot and your right foot. What are you looking for, man? Those are different shoes. Are you analyzing? Yeah, one is Adidas, one is not. There you go. Just walk it off. No one's gonna be looking at your shoes but you, man. Don't even worry about it. The more you look down, the more I'm gonna notice that you're looking down. Don't worry. See, no one is paying attention to your shoes, buddy. Everyone has their own shit going on. Like, look at all of them. They have their own lives. They're busy. No one's gonna be looking at your feet. The key for the locker at the MRI place. Nice. A little spine charm for you, just so that way you know what's going on. I think more places should do this. If I'm going to if I'm going to the optometrist and I need to use the bathroom, they need to have an eyeball on their keychain. If I'm going to the dentist, a tooth. I think this is appropriate. I think it's appropriate and it's fitting and it's in theme. All my favorite things for my medical visits. I'm a big fan of that. I was using voice dictation to create a new contact when my dog jumped on the sofa. So what is that contact name? Audrey, off, down, off. Oh my God, charge your phone. Oh God, you're making me allergic. Oh my God, charge your phone. You're making me allergic. You're giving me allergies. I'm allergic to low battery. Please, God, please charge your phone. The meme can wait. Despite all my rage, go on. And despite all your rage, what do you feel like? He's making a lot of money per hour, so he's gonna try to drag this out for as long as he can. This therapy session, he's getting paid by the hour to talk this rat's feelings out. Just run him in circles, why don't you? Despite all my rage, you didn't need to. You didn't need to explain this to me. I know what the Smashing Pumpkins is, bro. Yeah, despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. What? Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. Someone will say, what is lost can never be saved. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. I'm not gonna go on too long of a tangent about this song, but I love the name Bullet with Butterfly Wings. That's such a bizarre name for a song, in my opinion. And I'm going to assume, I'm no music theorist. I don't it's just me guessing based off the song and the name and kind of the theme of the music video, with like the music video kind of being about oppression. That the idea is the name of the song is like, despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Is like all of your anger as an individual is like useless within a large system. You know what I mean? Saw this in my kitchen and I can't stop thinking that he's late for a salsa dance contest. Oh no, yeah, with those big old shoes, he's not gonna get anywhere. He's trudging along. Help him out. Give him a helping hand, why don't you? Pluck those shoes free from his little vine feet and he'll get to any salsa class he wants. And maybe it'll be, you know, would you call that a fruitless effort if he gets to the salsa class without his tomato shoes? Because the tomato is the fruit, you know what I don't need to explain this joke to you, you're smart. But he's not gonna get anywhere, man. He's gonna be stuck in place. Those are like cement blocks holding him down. Be a pal. Be a pal and free him from his shackles. Let him get to where he has to go. How about you be a friend? Snacks? Oh, let's look at that lineup. Ooh, doggy. All right. The alcoholics rise up. We got Malibu. We got Bacardi. I see a little bit, I see some more tequila up there. I think I see Patron up there. Sky Vodka. I see, God, what else is in here? Crown Royale. I see Fireball for those who, you know, like real cheap liquor to get the job done. Don't think I forgot about that. Tito's down there. Maker's Mark. Oh man. Jack Daniels. All kinds of Jack Daniels right next to the Jameson. Take your pick. Take your pick and buy a whole handle. Why not? You know, why not? May as well, right? It's for fun. It's for fun. Who's gonna stop you? The Holy Babel. For people who think spelling isn't important. Oh, interesting. Okay. And this is from Genesis. In the beginning, dog created the heavens and the earth. And dog said, let there be tights. And there were tights. And dog saw that the tights were good. So he separated the tights from the darkness. You know, I didn't think the Holy Bible was real. I thought, but I appreciate that for those of us who don't care about spelling, there's something we can, you know, faith is not lost on us. Praise be dog, you know what I'm saying? Squirt game. Hey, wait a minute. I don't think we're watching I don't think we're watching the same show. What happened in Squirt Game? You want to break down how many seasons are there of that? You want to break down what happens per episode? I don't think we're watching the same program. Is that on Netflix or is that on Nutflix? Straight Rainbow. Oh, that's kind of dope. That's Rainbow Road is what you're looking at, bro. If you look even closer, if you get some binoculars out, you can see Mario and Donkey Kong racing each other on there. If you really want to apply yourself, there's a lot going on. There's no, you know, barriers on that part of the track. So if they fall down, they're crashing. But that's the danger of Rainbow Road, you know? You gotta make it count. That's the ally rainbow. A supportive one. Kids today will never know the struggle of getting your homework to school in the 90s. I can't relate to that. I was not in school in the 90s. So what was the struggle? Let me know. The hell is that, man? What am I looking at here? Sorry, am I misunderstanding something? What do you have? What is this machine? I guess they're right. I would never know the struggle. Because I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, a cat just, you know, reflecting. The firefighter comes up and I'm not stuck. I'm just going through some stuff. Let the cat reflect. Sometimes we all need a good introspection moment. And they're taking one themselves. There's nothing wrong with that. Subscribe and save 15% off of your next order. Really? Okay, so I can subscribe and then, all right, I got 15% off, so I'm paying $100, but that discount's taking $15 off. I'm only paying $85. So the deal's been made. Check out, unsubscribe. Free deals for me forever. That's how it works every time. They're not playing this summer. Damn. 4. That pigeon is mad as hell. You see him there? He's like, I wish I would have thought of that. He wants to get in. He wants to enjoy that cool air. The 4 AC is running, keeping that at a cool 20 degree. We're refrigerating the apartment. At that point, it's not even 8. We're refrigerating, keeping everyone nice and cool so they don't spoil.